don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Arizona Cardinals. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now this time, Murray to throw it. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
At the 40-yard line.
Murray now on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
They'll take over.
Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
On first down, Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
A gain of 27 on the play.
Jones on first down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Complete to Chris.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete to his running back, Evans.
Jones pass.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Buccaneers.
Jones now on 1st and 10. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Shaquille Barrett just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull. That one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
From the gun, Jones. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
First down.
Now Jones throwing on first down. That's caught by Howard. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Tampa Bay.
O.J. Howard His second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
He is good. Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Cardinals nothing.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. He's checking.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, it's Gibson, and he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the 1st quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
Even gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
45-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. That one caught by Gibson. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Cardinals. Antonio Gibson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
2 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
Off play action. Jones. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a second down.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Operating from the gun, Jones dancing to his left. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
From the gun, Jones. He completes it to Julio Jones.
Jones.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup.
7-7, our score after 1.
3-yard line.
Second down and 3. Operating from the gun, Jones being chased out left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
So that was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here's Jones from the gun on third down. Buying time to his left. The left side completion to Jones. It's a gain of 16. First down, Tampa Bay. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Daniel Jones with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Cardinals 7.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Get that!
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you're...
And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Jones, off play action, flushed out right. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Cardinals' 41-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones, a quick pass here to Godwin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
12. And a bucket
from the gun. Jones. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
3 on the play. First down, Tampa Bay.
Off the play fake. Jones toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off play action. Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Now left side on the swing pass. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. 65. 65. 65.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Check 9, check 9. Slam.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Right at
Levante David in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line.
10 at the 24-yard line.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You got nothing. You got nothing.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
54. Let's go. Bang, bang.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Back-to-back one-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, Murray under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Gonzalez on for the field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. Throwing, Jones. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll roll him out right. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. He'll let one go deep for... This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Daniel Jones in the final seconds of the 1st half as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45.
At their own 45-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jones now. On first down, escaping the pressure right. And a catch right side by Evans. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Now Jones on first and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Blue dead, blue dead. 45. Mike, 45. Bring it. 45.
Operating from the gun, Murray. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
From the gun, Jones. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Tampa Bay.
O.J. Howard, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smelled terrible. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. On first down, it's Gibson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
On the stop. That's a gain of 3.
On third down, it's Gibson, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10.
And they'll go back to Hopkins, and this time he's got it.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
54, right there, 54, Mike.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray going deep for Hopkins.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time.
Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Buccaneers.
From the gun, Jones steps away to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Stepping up, he'll try and run. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 48-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones flush to his right, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brought down at the 45-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play, and it's 3rd down.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
A loss of 4 yards. And it's 4th down.
Jones now throwing on 4th down. A slant to Jones. Oh, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Eluding the, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Flushed out right, and he's going to keep it here. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. From the gun, Jones airing this one out for Evans. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
Sly on for the extra point.
And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. Now this will go for 5 up to the 33.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On third down, it's Gibson, and he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll try the left side. It's Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down. Now, defensively, with this lead in the fourth quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed. They've got to think really hard about getting some chunk plays through the air, too.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Bell. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 37.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Murray keeps it himself, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
2nd and goal at the Buccaneers' 3-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Antonio Gibson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. No success on 1st down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
10-10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
At the 40-yard line.
But Jones going to keep this himself.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Buccaneers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.